Okay, I think I figured something out to make it work in full screen. But hello guys, this is me again. I'm back with another video. This is my second time trying to do this video because I kept messing something up. But now I'm in full screen. So now things should work properly. Like, I won't accidentally just click out of my screen randomly. Which also makes it function a lot better when it comes to the like dragging my mouse, because it doesn't just randomly get caught on the edge of the screen. So now it might not be as terrible. But I was when I tried to do the record the first time, I was talking about how like these rides here are like old, so you can't charge as much as you maybe think you could. Like they're not super old, but they're like 3 years old for these two. So like instead of charging like 10 like I normally would, I'm gonna charge a little less because people won't pay as much. They probably still would pay 10, but I'm not going to for it. And I might change this to be bigger trains because this kind of bothers me. I don't know. I know the original one was like this, but it just looks weird to me. We'll leave it like it for now. I feel like it was already higher priced than it could be. It seemed like it already kept the change price. But you may have noticed in my last video that I was editing things. So now I can now do that. I now understand how to edit at least a little bit, or like jump cut. And that will open up a lot of possibilities for like other games too, because I wasn't gonna do raw footage of Minecraft or Terraria, even though I've done the raw footage of Terraria before. I'm assuming people just don't want to watch 30 hours of gameplay of me playing Terraria. But I mean, I could do that, but I'm not going to. And also now I have the ability to, like, because I can speed forward and cut the speed forwards or cut when I'm building a coaster. That way it's a lot more fluid. Did I? Okay, yeah, I did. Okay. I couldn't remember if I actually added the changes to maximum speed. But so yeah, I'm gonna try to be more fluid with this, and like I'll cut, and then suddenly I'll have a roller coaster. Because I think it's a little more entertaining than me skipping, then saying I'm gonna build a coaster, and then skipping again from building the coaster. So I think I'll skip right now and catch you guys back when I finish a roller coaster. Or actually, I'm gonna skip forward now and then like I'm gonna skip forward to maybe like July and then build a few rides and then skip for the coaster. Okay, I'm back and now I have a few more rides. I'm gonna build these and then I'm gonna start building. Did I get the roller coaster yet? I didn't yet. I'm gonna just focus on the roller coaster. So that's what I was trying to get. Is I was trying to get a different coaster that isn't one of the ones I already have because I have all three. Like I could build a looping coaster, or but the other two don't really seem that interesting. And the looping here is already pretty nice, so it just seemed pointless to do it. I think it can go there. I just hope it does. Yeah, I couldn't figure out really how high that was. But yeah, observation tower now, and the Ferris wheel. Like I try to build every throw ride and every jumper ride normally. Like every one of these, like every non-tracked ride. Because building every tracked coaster or every tracked, like, if I built all of the car rides and all the monorails and stuff, it would get a little repetitive and probably make for a redundant park. Just one, most parks don't need 30 roller coasters, and they definitely don't need every variant of a car ride or every variant of a train or boat hires. Like, that's really, like, I could just do this and show it like this way. I'll build one of every one of these. If it pops up all together, then it works. I'm gonna try to do this. Should I build it right there? No, probably not. But and I'll change the colors of these things to be a little more like similar to everything else in the park, which might be kind of drab, but you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm gonna change it up a little bit with the. I really do like the beige. I'm probably using beige too much in my videos. Okay, I don't have to skip very far forward, so I'm not gonna. I'm gonna build while I'm building a maze while I'm skipping. Right? Okay, I couldn't remember if you actually raise these up or not. I see. I got the one of the rides. I'm gonna expand it a little bit, or not expand it, but like I don't like these weird like empty spots. It just makes it look weird to me. But now that I'm like actually truly starting to do this again, like videos again. Oh, I skipped. Oh, right. I forgot that in this it starts you at 15. I got the wooden coaster, so now I'm going to do my long skip. Okay. Hey guys, I'm back now and the coaster's done. I think it looks okay. I mean, there's a lot of helixes that are like kind of high up, but I did what I could with the layout of the park and not wanting to spend too much money or time digging into the ground. Because I tend to, on parks like this, never get rid of things that are right there. Unless I'm just poor and I need money. But so like, I could have gotten rid of the railroad to make it be a little more smooth. But like I said, I like keeping the things that were there. But I think it turned out pretty good, as long as it actually makes it through all the segments, which it might not. I don't know. I think it's fine. I think it's got pretty good pacing too. I mean, it might be a little fast here, but like right there, it just barely made it. But it's probably a good thing that it does that. Although I may not have accounted completely for putting brakes right here because it might be going too fast through that S-bend. Because I kind of forgot about working through that. It's fine. It actually didn't even really get close to the max level of these. but I like it. It's got, I feel like, really high excitement for compared to its intensity. I feel like these coasters tend to have like a good, at least like 1 point in between the two, maybe even two. That was without really any interaction with any other ride, other than the train, I guess. And now with the pathing over it, it's probably going to be even closer. I guess I could, I guess the train may have done a lot, and it does go into the ground, but it doesn't go under the ground. So, it's missing a little bit, but yeah, like it went up like, I think like 20% or 20 points. I feel like that's really good for a coaster like this. Like it's such a small amount, but it did a lot. I'm gonna change this to a, no, that looks like snow. That's kind of cool. That's not an original color, is it? It might be, but I feel like it looks better. Now this one I could probably charge $10. I need to check the names of the other coasters before I decide to name this something that might already be the name of one of them. Okay, yeah. I don't actually even, I'm pretty sure this is a phobia, but, like, I can't remember if this is, I think this is the technical term for rabies. Which, maybe not very, it's not a rapid roller coaster. It is a bit long. I mean, it's a very long, like, in time, not length. And it's because of that, like, that average speed's pretty slow. It's because of points like this, and right here. But I like it. It looks pretty nice, and my park value is almost to the point I need it to be. And ooh, I got pizza. But I think it looks nice. I like it's aesthetic, at least to me. Like some of the coasters, a lot of the coasters they build are just there, but this actually like intertwines with itself, and it just looks to me. It looks good. I don't know about you guys. You guys might think it's terrible, and you're probably right, but I like it. Oh, I didn't even get a new coaster earlier. That was the mouse train for it. Yeah, it was. Okay. That's what it was, is the first time I tried to do this, I didn't have it grouped. So I thought I had another coaster before the wooden one, which I kind of did, but I kind of didn't. But yeah, so I think that's all I got for now. I think I'm gonna skip again until I have a few more rides. I'll probably skip to maybe July or August of this year. Okay, it was July 27th when I got back, I think, and I have one more roller coaster, and I don't think I'm gonna build it because it's like my least favorite type. But I have cotton candy now, which I don't know if I can put that up there and put it there. And I mean, I have a ton of money, and my park value didn't go down; it actually went up. But I mean, I imagine after I add the dodgems and the go-karts, and maybe I might build that. I imagine I'll have the park value I need. Wait, what is that? Other one? It's one of the. I'm guessing it's this like streetcar one. So I think I recognize these two, or recognize the castle cards, but I don't recognize the other two. From one of the expansions, I guess. So I'm gonna. I'm not gonna skip for this one because go-karts to me are a lot simpler to build. Mainly because I don't put much heart into them. But I mean, I can. I can just go up and then just do this. You know, something that I always love doing with go-karts in this game is like, or go-karts and like log flumes, where the river, I forgot what it's called, but the one that holds like 16 people, the raft. Why did I forget what they're called? It's not the log flume, it's not the river rapids, it's the one that can do the steep drops that holds like 16 people per. Forgot the name of it, and I feel really ashamed of myself. But, anyways, I always would like building up to like the highest I can with the terrain, and then making them go as fast as possible. Like, I'm pretty sure at one point I had go-karts going like 80 or something without cheats. And or maybe it's not the river ride. I'm still trying to figure out the name of it. It's gonna haunt me for a while. I'm gonna remember it right after I finish this part. I'm probably gonna do a one lap because this is kind of long. So I kind of got carried away talking about trying to figure out what the ride was called. I mean, I could probably get it in this park. I imagine it will be one of the ones that is available. I might do 2 laps on it. What is a go-kart track with 1 lap? How many go-karts do I have? Oh, I can't. I don't want to turn the cheats on for it either. Because, like I said on like the first episode, while I have cheats, I'm not going to use them. At least to the best of my ability. If like, I may, in some of the later on scenarios, use because I think some of the coasters in this have added on to the ability to do like the really wide turns while going down or up. And I might do that later on, because most of the time these scenarios don't have those rides anyways. But I think it'll make it that I can be a lot more creative with my coasters. Maybe a little more interesting. The burger bar. I'm gonna say maybe $4. I'm gonna buy the burger, not cotton candy burgers. I need to figure out the hotkey for rides, but I kept pressing the wrong one the other day. But yeah, I think where I am right now is pretty good. I mean, my park rating is probably gonna go up once this ride's like actually tested and stuff. But I mean, I have pretty much all I need. I think I'm gonna take out shops engine for rides. Because I don't really need more. Although I like always buying the balloons just so. I'm gonna do random color. Oh, is it a random color for every balloon? Oh, that's cool. I guess I'm cheating, but I think it's just a cool thing. But I'm gonna skip forward again, probably to the beginning of the year. So I'll catch you in about 20 minutes or 5 minutes for me, but it's 10 seconds for you. Okay, so I'm back again. Hopefully I timed the skipping right, because I have to skip a lot now that I have to actually look at what I'm doing before I do it. So before all I had to do was cut out 1 section, but now I'm going to have to cut out like 4 sections. I also still need to figure out what to do with the coaster that crashed. I mean, only one of them. Why are they both closed? Did they both crash? No, why are they both closed? I don't. I wonder if they both close when they're synchronized in this with this mod. That's interesting. I never really thought about that. So what I did is I lowered both of these by one. Not by one, by two. So now they're probably going pretty much the same speed they were the first time. I mean, now there's just a really long break run, but I think that'll be fine. My only concern about getting rid of these two is that I won't have the park value and I have to regain it, and I don't really. I think even with all the cuts, this video is gonna be long. Perfect, I guess. Perfect. I'm not gonna name it after Fear. I'm going to name it after a battleship or a group of battleships. Why not? I'm gonna call it Dreadnought, not Dreadnoughts. I'm gonna give it a battleship-esque color. I mean, sure, it's not perfect, but you can't expect perfect from. Wait, which one would broke or crash? Because I'll keep the one that didn't. I think it was claustrophobia that crashed. Yeah, claustrophobia would crash, so the black one. Okay, and I'll keep this one. I'll just take it off of synchronize. Because there's no reason to get rid of both of them if they both didn't break. But I did, yeah, I lost like 40,000. But I'm still good. I'm still fine. There's really not. Oh, right, I got water rides, and because I wanted to get the one I was talking about, but it seems so far that I don't have it. Did I buy more? I did buy more. They're just not too quick. I kind of do. I like the look of it from this side, but from the other side it looked weird. And this looks sad without the second one. I don't know if I've ever gotten rid of one of them. And not both, or just not gotten rid of them at all. I'm gonna lower the prices on all of them. I might make this one free just to keep people in. The queue links are too long for which ride? Because neither of the rides are even. It's probably one of the. It might be this. No, maybe the log flume. It's probably the log flume if it's any other rides, because 6 minutes is kind of long. Okay, I need to take the water rides off because it's gonna keep giving me roads. Do I have the park value I need? I'm going to skip forward until probably September, just to make the video short because I think it's getting long. I went a little longer than oh man, I only got thrill rides. But that'll be good because it'll be nice. That'll definitely be the boost to push me over to make sure I don't drop under from lack of like park value going down. Because just this will probably be enough. I don't even know if I would have needed it because it's only like 39 days. But it's nice to be over that edge. I don't know why I did what I just did. There we go. Shall I guess the speed? I'm gonna guess this like 65 or 65? I mean, too fast or too slow? Perfect. Well, hopefully. Hopefully it doesn't go too fast when it's sped up or when there's people on it. But this is one of those. I think I did a competition with myself before to see how much money I could have by the end of by the end of the park, and I think I've had like 150,000 before. But that's just because these beginning parks are so easy that it's just like you don't really have to do anything; you just make money. Like some of these really early on parks are like, it's just the bigger competition is to just see how much you can make. Because a lot of the parks aren't big enough to build a ton of coasters and or doesn't have enough coasters to really spend all the money you make. Like while I didn't focus heavily on coasters, I mean I got I think 4 altogether technically. I may and I don't know, I may have gotten one of these. No, I didn't. Okay. So I think did I get a wooden coaster train maybe? No. Okay, so I got 4 coasters. But I mean, with the coasters that I've had so far, it would be like really hard to actually waste all the money. Make sure these are both not that cheap. Like a hyper coaster or even a bobsled just over water. But a hyper coaster or a giga coaster, something like that would be a really good way to get rid of all that money. But yeah, so this is going to the end of this park, which is good. This park is, I like this park, but I think it's also at times a little boring because there's not really that much you can do because you already pretty much have the goal. But I think this is one of those, like, really any of the first like 15 parks you probably can't lose unless you're not trying at all. Like I think it'd be hard to lose this one unless you just went into debt. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna skip it forward a little to the end. I'm not gonna like an actual skip. I'm just gonna speed up. Can't find drinks anywhere. I never placed the drink stall, did I? Oops. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna buy another one. I bought everything but drinks, didn't I, for these people? I'm such a bad park owner. I feel we're dying of dehydration. But yeah, so this is about it for this episode. I'm hoping you guys have enjoyed watching these RCT videos so far. And this one should be probably maybe the best because I'm not like off screen half the time because I keep going, like my cursor keeps going past it. So I hope you enjoy the fact that this is like, the orientation is correct. I hope you enjoyed this episode though, and I'll catch you again next time. Goodbye, my fellow Roller Coaster Tycoon players.